And no chance at a return here. They'll... drive at their own 25. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The run to the right.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Batir. Trying to burn this defensive back. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. There he goes! They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He wants to change this route. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. To the air. It's Denson. Pocket breaking down. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the...
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. And it's caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, We want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Trying to beat the D deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Backs against the wall. He'll let it fly again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. All the way down to the 28. He's out of bounds right there, and the big play has him set up.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burks. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A designed run for the quarterback. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And as a defense, you just went, woo! He just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage. An opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Knocked off his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's up. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Got it in the middle. It's Wheeler. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will give them the lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Klubnik. Caught over the middle, it's Davidson. He stopped just a chain length or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give out of the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. On the move at the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Klubnik. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown. down Tiger. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They want to throw it. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the pass. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it set up on the outside. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll give it to the back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Quarterback keeper. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And what an inopportune moment to throw that INT. They're barely holding on to a lead here late in the game, and that's a situation, David, as a quarterback, where you've got to be so good with your decision-making and ball security. That mistake could really cost his team.
And this defense, that is just what they needed. Man, you're down late in the football game, and now you get a chance to give your offense the football to go possibly take the lead in this game. Great job by this defense when they needed it the most.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the double.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes a connection. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. From the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. He splits the uprights. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end getting vertical. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad, you beat a team that's ranked above you, now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Paul.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up.
Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They're testing the right side here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
With the catch, it's Adams. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ball game?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt. And I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, LSU. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Trying to run the screen, and it was almost picked off. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This time he's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
To the ground to try to move the chain. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Pressure coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Right on target this time. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
And when these plays work, everybody goes nuts, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. But the third down call, they use some misdirection. They go with the reverse. The defense, so disciplined, sound, run to the football and get the big third down stop.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and then never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes a grab in the open. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On fourth down attempt so far, and we will get a third attempt here. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. And he's knocked down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And interesting, on 3rd and short, man, a lot of time defenses get really, really aggressive, so they try to slip in the screen, but they played it nicely, got pressure on the QB, got in there so fast, kind of disrupted the timing, and won that 3rd down.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, That's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Durham. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. They go to the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Quick spin on the line. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. It's complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the 1st play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Trying to set up the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
You don't see back downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and then trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half. Lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Oh, a lot of space. Lots of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU built its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the pick. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they
Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Durham. Look out, he's got room. He's loose. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Right back to the well. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They've yet to convert on 4th down, though not for lack of trying. 0 for 3 so far. Let's see if he's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quickly complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. LSU right back to the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Second down coming up. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Miller. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball is going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
LSU 21, Alabama 14.
Alabama comes out. 4th down play to start the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Split backs here. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
He'll pull it down and run. Gets the first himself. And he can't hold on to the ball. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense has it. They're on the move.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can... Wide open spaces. There he goes. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Oh, there's the ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give as they work on that clock. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I...
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
LSU 35, Alabama 14.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fair catch called for and made. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a non...
Looking for a deep man. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Set to kick this one away.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Gorilla. Tuna.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down and more. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example.